Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a replay in the T95E6 Tier 10 American Premium Medium Tank. We're going to be in Redshire, and I'm going to be platooned with Felix, who's also in his T95E6. Now, this tank, I said before that I didn't like this tank, and that the Kampfpanzer 50T was much better than it, the Tier 9 one we got. And I still prefer the Kampfpanzer 50T over this tank. The Kampfpanzer 50T is amazing. But now that I've been playing this tank more, I really like this thing. I thought I hated it because of its gun handling, but the gun handling isn't too bad, and the DPM and speed with the alpha mean I just constantly get good games in this thing, even though I said I didn't like it. Now, something quick to mention is this is a heavy tier 10 game with a few tier 9s, and there are also 2 artillery on the enemy team that we need to be very scared of, because this medium, the frontal hull can bounce and the frontal turret can bounce if you don't get hit in the weak point on top. Pretty strong. The side armor is, I think, 35mm thick, so you get overmatched by a lot of higher caliber guns. Even 120s can overmatch you. And also, because of that 35mm side armor, it means artillery will do quite a bit of splash damage to you. The other thing about this tank is it has insane DPM, and it doesn't carry much ammo, meaning you quite often find yourself running out of ammunition in this thing, or at least I find myself quite often running out of ammunition, or almost running out of ammunition in this thing. That is why, even though this thing has a pretty good alpha on its gun, I don't carry any high explosive. I would love to, because it'd be pretty decent against waffles and ship barns, but I just might run out of ammo, and then I might be left fighting against a mouse with high explosive, which would not go down too well. Now on Redshire, me and Felix have come to the mid-ridge, as I always do basically on this map, or most of the time do on this map. Now we got a decent gun to press, and you see I'm scared to come all the way over because the 2 artillery were spotted in that corner. And the 432 comes over and gets a shot into Felix. Now something else about this platoon we're in, 3000 DPM base is really good, but when you've got 2 of these tanks together, that's pretty much enough to outgun anyone if they come over to fight you guys. Now I'm accidentally crashing into Felix there. I'm trying to move because there's artillery and I'm spotted and I'm kind of shitting myself. The 432 comes over, I get the tracking shot and the damage shot. He repairs his tracks then. So at the very least we've made him use a repair kit. And this thing, tracking people, really good. The 400 alpha means you can usually track with 1 shot, and the rate of fire is also very nice. I fucked up that shot there was a rock in the way, but I couldn't quite see through the bush. And right now, just keep an eye on the mini-map. There's a lot of enemy tanks here. And we're kind of outnumbered, but the light tank's going to come all the way over. I get the tracking shot, going to ram him just to keep his tracks off. Put another shot in, and I'm actually going to pick up a little ram kill. Not the most spectacular ram kill I've ever got, but a ram kill nonetheless, and all ram kills are great. So, I don't know what that light tank thought was going to happen. Maybe he thought that because he's a 200 LT, he's hard to hit. And now the E5's come round. He was tracked once. I unfortunately cut the weird shape of his hull. I don't pen him with that shot, but I do keep his tracks off. He repairs, I get the tracks and the ammo rack, and then I call out to Felix telling him that the enemy tank is tracked. And that's what we do. In these kind of tanks, or really any tanks, but specifically these things with their DPM, if one of us tracks someone, we'll tell the other one which tank we've tracked so we can focus him and keep him perma tracked between the 2 of us. And you see we've been running backward and forth. Now we're going back to deal with the IS-7, the 277. There's an E4 down here. Terrible shot by me into the side turn on the IS-7. If I had heat load, I would have been able to pen that. And as you see, I actually load heat now. Funnily enough, I actually don't need heat there because I'm aiming at the back of his turret. And so I got a little ram killer in the 200 LT. You're going to say that I just don't play the most sensible roll of tanks ever. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get a shot into the 140. And I'm going to look around. The Valor's camping at the back, because of course he would be. And I see the E4 and I'm thinking I've got a decent bit of hit points. I'm gonna try and ram him. Get the tracking shot, ram him. I think I definitely lost more hit points than I did to him in damage, but it was worth it. I just can't help myself. I need to ram people. Plus, I was at the point where I had enough hit points, and the game was in such a position where I thought we were still in a pretty good spot. from where it's not too big a deal for me to lose those hit points. That could come back to bite me, of course, but you know, you gotta mix playing well with having fun. I got the tracking shot on the 277, but he did repair instantly. Waiting for him to poke out. Another shot in, and then I'm going to back up. And you're going to see, I was going to try and reverse side scrape him. Not reverse side scrape, I was going to try and normal side scrape him. But he has a 130mm gun, and he can overmatch me. So all I can do is poke the front of my tank out, and hope he hits the upper hull or the turret, and then hope I get a bounce. Those are the only parts that can bounce him. Now the good news is I've got him down to a one-shot now with my DPM, so now if he comes around, even if he gets a shot into me, I'll be able to kill him. Got heat loaded, I'm waiting. The 277's going to be the first to budge. I derp the shot, but not as badly as he does, because he actually doesn't even hit me, whereas I just bounce off him, and I definitely have the reload advantage. Going back to AP shells now. Artillery's dead, so I'm safe to move out. And the Valor's got more hit points, and the ship barn is probably going to get shit on by the E4, so I'm just going to lead the E4 to it, and go deal with the Valor. I don't know why people go to this position in this corner. Like, sometimes TDs I get, but like, I don't understand why a Valor went over here, and he spent his entire game sat over here. I mean, to each their own, and all that, but definitely not what I would have done. Gonna come over. Nice side shot and back up. And now here's where my hit points count. He's got 440 alpha. I can survive 2 shots from him. So my plan is I'm just going to go over, let him shoot me, and trade shots with him. He hits me. I hit him. Now he does have more alpha than me, but as I said, I can survive the shots. Back up. Go over. And my plan to let him shoot me. I shoot him. Thankfully, he doesn't actually do any damage to me, so I can actually afford... I don't need to repair my tracks, and I can actually just stay here. Also got DPM advantage, and I actually ammo rack him to finish him off. And yeah, just a really nice game in this tank that I thought I hated, but I actually really like. DPM with the mobility and the alright armor. It's not great, but alright. Makes this thing a very formidable beast. Just need to watch out for running out of ammo. 62,000 credits profit, 6,800 damage for the high caliber, 1,500 assistance, 660 block, 5 kills, which was enough for an ace tanker in this vehicle. And I wanted my daily double as well, which is always nice, because obviously this was during the Halloween event and I was grinding, I believe. Well, I could have been wrong. Fearless came second, not as much damage, but I think got some assistance as well. And the enemy team just kind of crumbled, because we won that middle ridge, and I find that middle ridge is very important on Redshire. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.